We begin tonight with breaking news. The National Weather Service is reporting possible tornadoes in the Jamestown and Sonora areas. None of them have been confirmed by the NWS. A viewer sent us this picture showing what looks like a funnel cloud east of Farmington. And shortly after the news of the possible tornado came out, we learned thousands of PG&E customers lost power in that area. There is no estimated time when that power could come back on.
Heavy rain and hail in the valley causing flooding concerns. Take a look at this video from Ronald Martinez this afternoon. A hailstorm pounding Stockton today. Good evening. I'm Luke Clary. Thanks so much for joining us for this special edition of the ABC 10 News.
And I'm Devin Tribby. From flash flooding to possible tornadoes, our region has seen unprecedented weather activity.
And we have a lot to get to today. First, let's go to meteorologist Carly Gomez with a look at weather conditions and what to expect in the coming days. Carly?
Yeah, we knew there'd be some thunderstorm chances throughout the afternoon, not just today, but Sunday and Monday as well. But this is exactly why we keep a good eye on these conditions, especially as we've been seeing them starting to move through areas around Sonora, Copperopolis, as well as areas around Murphys and Jamestown. As we get that closer look, we have been seeing a lot of those thunderstorms starting to bring in some hail, as well as those downpours, as well as some flash flooding. Now also being reported in the area. We brought you that breaking news for a lot of that tornado threat. Now that flash flood, that severe thunderstorm, a warning has expired as of 4:30, but we're still looking at this here. This is the flash flood warning in effect until 6:15. Now we are looking here at extensive roadway flooding around and in Sonora. The National Weather Service is working currently with Tuolumne County OES to stay off the roadways, and they're asking people to please stay out of the way of public works as well as first responders, as a lot of areas are being inundated with water. And remember, these are also zones that saw some snowfall earlier in the week and last week at low elevations. Now they're getting hit hard with intense downpours and a lot of flooding for those zones. Let's take a look. The severe weather outlook showing Sunday, still some more potential for thunderstorm chances across our area, all the way from areas of Chico down through the Central Valley. We could even see some areas of small-sized hail, as well as potential for early detection rotation, funnel clouds, and yes, even another potential for tornado warning. As we continue to see throughout the afternoon, most of the thunderstorms are going to continue to move their way toward the east, and things slow down just a bit in the overnight hours. More shower chances. Of course, we'll talk more about that coming up in my full weather forecast.
Thank you, Carly. A lot to keep our eyes on. Severe flooding and structure collapses in South Lake Tahoe after near historic snowpack. The heavy rain coming down on top of the snow really weighing down on the rooftops of businesses and homes. Meanwhile, mounds of snow melting. So that's causing flooding on the streets and on the South Lake Tahoe Airport runway. Overnight, people had to evacuate from an apartment building in South Lake Tahoe after it partially collapsed. You can see the thick layer of snow on top of the building on San Francisco Avenue, weighing it down. Firefighters helped residents get out safely. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. And meanwhile, authorities opened the Oroville Dam spillway for the first time in 4 years. The California State Water Project tells us that the spillway is releasing the equivalent of 8,000 basketballs every second.
And Stanislaus County expanded the evacuation warning zone in Modesto. Take a look at your screen. The yellow area shows the new evacuation warning that includes the Riverdale neighborhood and surrounding areas in Modesto. The Stanislaus Sheriff's Office is asking those in the area prepare to leave at a moment's notice if the flooding gets any worse. The Sheriff's Office said they'll directly contact people in these areas. Meanwhile, the area north of River Road between 9th and Avon Street in Modesto is still under evacuation orders. People are being told leave your home. Officials in Stanislaus County expect the Tuolumne River to rise to 54 feet overnight. That's just a foot shy of a flood stage. But many people living in Modesto, they tell us that they don't plan to leave. Keep in mind that area near the river, there are 2 mobile home parks there which don't do very well with flooding, along with other homes and businesses.
Oh, in Mariposa, there's going to be a lot of snow melting, and these rivers will rise from that snow. You know, and all the lakes are at capacity if we haven't been watching, but they're all at 75% capacity. So once that water level starts going up from the rain coming down, they will start letting more water out.
If you're seeking shelter, you can head to the Salvation Army at 1649 Las Vegas Street in Modesto or the Stanislaus County Fairground at 900 North Broadway in Turlock. You can also call that number on your screen if you need more information. And so many families have been devastated by the back-to-back storms yesterday. President Joe Biden granting Governor Newsom's request for federal relief. This marks the second emergency declaration in just the past 2 months. It covers 34 counties across the state, with 17 of them in our area.
Make sure you download our free ABC 10 app to keep up with the latest information on weather conditions, road and school closures. You can also upload your weather photos and videos there so that we can see what's happening in your neighborhood.